Hey, what's up everybody, Blades for here, and today for you guys another video of Persona 5X. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be going ahead and doing a little bit of a test out, I guess you could say, or at least a little bit of a try on my girl Turbo here. Now, this is one of the videos that's going to be before my final thoughts on at least Yukari. Look forward to that video as well. We're going to be doing a double upload tomorrow as well, because as you guys can tell, this video is really late and I did not post yesterday. Decided to do a little bit of a break, but even while doing that break, we managed to have something crazy happen. Now, this is going to be, of course, me trying out A1 Turbo, and the way I got this was quite literally zero pity, 50-50, and a 5-star showed up. Once again, I don't understand. You guys literally, actually, was it 0 or was it 20? It may have been 20. Hold on, let me double check. So you guys don't, a lot of you guys be thinking I'd be lying on this and be thinking like, hey, nah, he ain't that lucky. First of all, this is the first page, right? Boom, right there. So 1, 2, let's count up together real quick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? That's what I'm saying, right? This game, I've been extremely lucky. I was not expecting this to happen last night, and the picture was this one here. I was really stoked, was gonna record it last night, decided against it because I wanted to a little bit have a break. So today we're going to be going ahead and showcasing how she works, or some things that I'm interested on if I can make work with her. Now, the way I want to do this is going to be kind of iffy, because I do know the bosses in Guild Boss this week are kind of hard to do this with, seeing that what is it called, they can insta kill you, right? They just keep killing and you do need some health. So I tried it off camera with at least this team. I don't survive long enough with this team. So unfortunately, we're gonna go ahead and try and utilize Yukari instead, and I'm just going to replace my what's it called, my Wind. Now, this is not an optimal team, if I'm being honest. I do feel like that these two shouldn't be on the same team together. If anything, it possibly would be him, Yukari, and Wind of some sort, or a different crit damage buffer. But I'm gonna try this just to at least get a test on how she does. So hopefully you guys enjoy, and for those of you who don't know exactly what she does here, let's go ahead and break it down. Now, a lot of her daily skills end up getting an upgrade here, especially when it comes down to A1. Then you can actually proc her speed a little bit quicker, and she gets this additional buff. So by using her extra turn, these buffs are now going to be changed. Vortex Strangle are now going to give an increase on crit damage by 50%. Overload acceleration is now going to give a 30% increase on defense and shield, and then Roaring Engine is going to give an increase on pin for 10%. Now, this is pretty much going to be at the end of our ally's turn. We're going to get more speed. The more speed we have, the quicker we're able to do these things and get a giant buff for it, and just overall be crazy in damage. So we're going to be utilizing this, and I'm at least going to give it a shot, and I'm going to do a comparison. So we're going to do one with what's it called, Makoto, Yukari, and Wind, and then we're going to do one with Makoto, Yukari, and at least Turbo, to at least show you guys exactly the difference of how this really does work. Now, for the most part, we have a ton of buffs, thankfully, to having our characters that we do have. I don't have Yukari's 5-star weapon. I know it's not necessary whatsoever, but I kind of want to pick it up just for, like, you know, we need it type deals, or at least we want it type deals here. So I will be, of course, picking that up as well. And I did also figure out, after playing with Yukari for quite some time now, of her rotation. So you really want to use the skill 1 mainly to get off, of course, the wind erosion, then skill 2, skill 3, or at least skill 1, skill 2, skill 3, third G, skill 2, skill 3, third G, skill 2, skill 3. So it's just pretty much like a little rotation of things here. And after a while of doing this, I won't lie to you, it's dang freaking awesome. I've actually figured out how to use her, and I would definitely say it has made me love playing this character a lot more. Now, I know some of you guys have been asking, Blade, where are these streams? Well, Blade is getting ready to move very soon, and so I've been locked in on doing things like that, as well as trying to catch up on a lot of build guides and stuff. I still have to do Yukari's. I'm gonna try and do like I want to say 3 within a week. It's gonna be very hard for me to pull it off, but I really want to go ahead and try to do that because we're coming close. It is the 4th. I have to work on the tier list video for you guys, which most likely will come out tomorrow now that I think about it, and I have to get all these build guys out. with that in mind, there is a ton of stuff I got to do for you guys, and a ton more free to play guides that I also want to pump out so y'all can be as ready for at least global as possible. But with that at least out of the way and that being addressed here, let's go ahead and pop this, and I can show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Now, as I did say, this character is one of the few that you end up using skill 1, then you're going to end up going into the other part of her rotation. Now, the other part of her rotation can be a little confusing for people. You can very well try and at least use the what's it called, skill 2, skill 3, then the Thurgy, which is going to be very, very helpful at times. But it just kind of depends on what you're going to do. But the optimal way of doing this is going to be, of course, the Thurgy first, then skill 2, skill 3. It allows you to build everything up a little bit faster. So first things first, boom, popping this off, and ooh, I just had a major lag spike. That's always been weird. I've noticed that with this character specifically, you get like a huge lag spike. I don't know if it's just me. Y'all let me know down below in the comment section if you ever get that as well, but it might just be a me thing. Now for this here, I am just going to go ahead and pop off buff, get us a little bit more buffs with that as well. And this is going to give us a lump sum of actual, what's it called? Buffs in general for our man Makoto. Now the highlight itself does help out at least my attack based on every speed as well, and my damage bonus. So overall, we should be helping out our Makoto very much so decent bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the skill 2. And yeah, okay, use our skill 2 because we just already popped off the skill, the Thurgy. So since we already popped up our Thurgy here, got our next turn, and we can go ahead and just use infinite algorithm. I think we don't really have to do anything else with this. And then for Makoto, I would like to first pop off this. Now I want to actually check his stats afterwards here, because I know a lot of you guys are kind of interested into this as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him the buff, pop both of our actual extra turns here as well, because I do want to make this kind of like the end all be all, right? So we're at 96k, which I mean is very, very low based on what we're doing here, because of course I don't know the real rotation for this guild boss, which I do want to come out with a guild boss video later on this week here, so look forward to that as well. But let's go ahead and pop this on off immediately, in which that brought us up to 600k. Not bad. I feel like we've done a higher, but that's definitely not bad there. And if we go ahead and pop this off immediately, we're hitting around 1.8 mil. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's actually really, really good here. So 1.8 mil. And then if we keep going with the extra turns that we do have, let's see if we can hit a constant 1.8 mil with the buffs that Turbo is giving us as well. 2.2 mil. And then let's keep going with this. See what happens. Being another 2.1 mil. So absolutely amazing. I love this character, and I definitely love the buffs that Turbo does provide. Seeing that now we're getting more damage, at least damage bonus in general for the character, and we're actually able to take advantage over that A1. Now this is going to change up a couple of my teams because A1 Turbo is actually insanely busted. So this might change up a couple of my teams in the way I kind of run her as well, but we'll have to really see how that goes. But now if we've tried this with at least our Turbo, let's go ahead and take her out and see how it fares pretty much against just the other team that technically I think is the best in slot team for Makoto. Now, not changing anything. We're still going to be using, of course, Rebellion first turn, Infinite Algorithm the next turn, and just seeing how things really do go. But we're definitely having to use this with Yukari, because Yukari, without a doubt, is what keeps this team kind of melded together. So let's go ahead and pop off with Wheel of Time again. And then now that we have the Wheel of Time, we're going to use our Wind Burst. Okay. With this in mind, let's use Fragrance of Time here. I actually might go ahead and pop off this as well. Rebellion. And then we'll see how this goes. Now, my main, at least, thing to do in this is I want to see how much damage we really can shave in, at least due to not having Turbo. Now we got 123, which of course is a little bit higher than the Turbo one here. Turbo I think was 113, or at least 100k. So that's not really bad at all. So that's pretty darn good. But let's go ahead and utilize this here. Pop this first, use Choir of Doves. And then we're gonna go ahead and pop off the Thurgy first. Yeah, it always does that. I don't know why it does that, but every time I use her Thurgy, it just does some weird ultra lag skip. So that's a little bit of a problem. And we're gonna go ahead and use the skill 2. Now we're currently at 87k. I think by the end of the time where we got Makoto, it was 99. So I'm pretty sure this is gonna be higher. And then at the end of the day, we also did our Turbo's ult. So instead, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and use our Wind's ult here and see which fares better. I'm pretty sure Wind is just gonna be better anyways, but the fact that Turbo, which is another best in slot for the man Makoto, hence the reason I'm doing it with this team here, is actually doing that good is really nice to see. So we have the 99k here. We're not doing another attack, so we're still at the 99k mark here. And let's see how much we can really get off. Now, I do remember, I could have swore we had Wheel of Time again here, but I guess we did not. So everything should still be up if I'm correct. So go ahead and pop that off. I think Wheel of Time maybe was after we attacked, maybe, but I do know it was sometime around then. So go ahead and do both of these immediately. Pop off this. And I didn't do my W assist at all too, because we probably could have gotten higher than what we got last time. But yeah, 310, which is lower actually. Hold on, because I think we had 600k off of that. So wait a minute, it might be worth it. Hold on, let's see. 1.8. Okay, that's looking nice. Then I think we get our Wheel of Time soon, right? Yeah, we get Wheel of Time. And then let's see, I think we hit 2.1 and 2.2. So do our skill 3. Boom. 2.1. And then let's see if we can get another one here as well. So the teams themselves are kind of identical on at least damage markers. Yeah, 2.1. So Turbo did, I think, 2.2 at one point, which was really, really good. If someone can rewind the video as well and check that, that'd be amazing. But that was really nice to see that we can actually have Turbo, who is a standard unit, kind of do the same thing, at least buff wise, when you utilize the same team, is really freaking good. I love that. That is actually nice to actually see the comparisons with both the actual buffers here. But that's pretty much all I wanted to show in this video here. It's kind of like a showcase video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. I've been really distracted. I know a couple of you guys have actually pointed it out in the comment section as well. I've been really distracted with a game named Crystal of Atlan, and I won't lie to you, this game I've been doing, like, of course, my dailies, been doing my stuff in the morning, getting some recordings in, but the rest of the day I've been zoned. So hopefully we're gonna tap back into P5X as well. I'm gonna get a lot of these guides done, and we'll have a lot more interesting things for you guys as well. But thank y'all for watching, and peace out.